This is Souvlaki pork tenderloin, platter for two. All kinds of goodness in there. Souvlaki pork tenderloin. I've got one tenderloin here, and I took the silver skin off. And I cut it into about 1.5 to 2 inch cubes. We want to start with some extra virgin olive oil. The recipe for this is below in the comments, along with the Tzatziki Aioli Sauce. I've got some garlic, a couple of cloves minced, fresh lemon juice, oregano, dried oregano, some salt, some fresh ground pepper, and I've got some rice wine vinegar, a tablespoon. Just mix all that up. Now there's two ways of doing this. You can take your pork tenderloin and put it into a ziploc bag, but what I'm going to do today is, since I have the bowl already mucked up here, I'm going to just put them in and stir it around, and I'll cover it and I'll put it in the fridge. So this is the first part of the recipe, the marination. That's nice pork. I'm going to cook it over charcoal today too. So that's nicely mixed. It's going to be so flavorful, especially with the sauce. That's the Tzatziki Aioli Sauce. There, I like that. I'm going to cover that, put it in the fridge. You can marinate this for 2 to 12 hours. I'm going to go for about 6 hours today. I started my charcoal grill, and I actually started it with a propane torch like that. I'm going metal skewer today, and these fit nicely across the grill like this. So I should be able to fit these onto two, and then we'll do some vegetables, and then we're going to make a sauce. Well, this is really tender. And we're going to discard the rest of this marinade. We're not going to put it on. We're not going to baste it with it. If we want to baste, we can actually use some extra virgin olive oil. So I'm just going to put these over to the side like this. And I've chosen some vegetables to go along with this. And I've got zucchini, and I've got some onion, some red pepper, and a couple of Campari tomatoes, or grape tomatoes would be really good too. I think I'll just put them right on the grill and kind of toss them. So I'm going to skewer these. Now I don't like to mix the meat marinade with vegetables. So that's why I'll probably just use some olive oil and some salt and pepper. So that's pretty good. It just looks like that. Now the reason why I don't thread these on, traditionally you would probably do a piece of meat and a piece of onion or a piece of something and do it that way. But they cook at different times and different heat zones. So when these are done, so when I get some nice char on these, I'll just pull them off and just reserve them, or if the meat's done first. Onion can be kind of carby, so I'm not doing much of it. I'm only doing 3, but it goes really well with this. There, some onion. And I'll do some peppers, and they won't take long. And we've got some peppers. Now I think what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of the olive oil and just put a little bit on the top like that before it goes on. A little on the onion. You probably can't see. Little pink Himalayan salt on the top like that. And some fresh ground pepper. Now we're just going to put everything on, nice and hot. We're going to go direct heat, and if you don't have a grill like this, or a smoker, you could do it in the oven if you want. Well, that's nice. That's a full house in there. And I'll stick these little tomatoes on, just right in there. You could take this meat and put it on a rack and put it underneath the broiler and hit it really hard. I like to hit the tenderloin really hard and fast, and then just let the juices pull back in. That's my favorite way of doing it. I do that with my Asian pork loin too. Okay, this marinade is spent now, so that'll be garbage. Well, that looks good though. So I can let that go for a couple of minutes, and then we'll make some sauce. Now the sauce that's going to complement the souvlaki is going to be a Tzatziki Aioli type sauce. Zucchini doesn't take that long, so that's looking good. And on the flip, then I'll baste it with a little bit more of the olive oil. Okay, on to the Tzatziki Aioli. So we want to start off with, and again, the measurements for this and directions for doing this recipe is below in the comments. So I've got some mayonnaise. So I'll put that into this bowl, mix up. It's actually a 1/4 cup. And I've got some Greek yogurt. That's what makes this. And this is full fat Greek yogurt. No, it's not drippy, runny crap. It's just like really nice stuff. I've got some garlic. And this is 1 to 2 cloves. And what you want to do is take a chef's knife and turn it on its edge and just create a paste. So I don't want it minced. I want a paste out of the garlic. So that goes in. We're going to go with the juice of a lime wedge. Just like that. Then we'll mix that up. I always put like a little bit of cayenne into my aioli. So just a little bit, just a pinch. A little bit of pink Himalayan salt. And some fresh ground pepper. I've got some seedless English cucumber. And it's probably about a 1/4 inch in size. Fold that in. And we're going to let these flavors meld in the fridge normally. But I wanted to show you how I made this. There we go. And I'll put that into a serving bowl. I've been making this recipe for years. And it complements so many things. Chicken, fish, souvlaki, Tzatziki Aioli. So I'm gonna put this in the fridge until I'm ready with this. So time for the flip here. See, it's kind of sticking a little bit, which is good. And one of the tricks when you're grilling on high heat like this, it'll release, especially with chicken. It will, and sometimes you put chicken on it and it's stuck and it's not ready yet. It's not ready to flip. Here, I'll take a picture. Oh yeah, that's really good. I'll take these off now. There you go. That is souvlaki pork tenderloin. Wow, we're eating well tonight. Thanks for watching.